Okay, now what I want to do is move on to when we take fresh produce that's just loaded with natural nutrients, enzymes, microorganisms, the very things that are essential and critical for our bodies to maintain natural health. And there's two key things that compromises the nutrition and integrity of what's in these fresh fruits and vegetables here. One is heat. We know that as soon as we start taking this, chopping it up, cooking, put it into a pan, and we're turning on the heat to cook it. As the heat cranks up, the higher the temperatures is, the quicker it's killing off and depleting the enzymes, the natural microorganisms, other nutrients, and phytonutrients that are in these. And we're talking phytonutrients in addition to standard nutrients, the very things that provide the rich colors of the reds, the blues, the colors of the blackberry, the vibrant orange and greens. These are the phytonutrients that are being shown more and more often today to be the critical compounds to support natural health. So when we start cooking and raising that temperature, those nutritive compounds start becoming compromised. The enzymes are gone, the microorganisms. So what is still left on them once they're cooked, unfortunately, is not nearly as effective in providing us those health benefits as what it is in the fresh raw produce. Now, the other thing that happens is, some people will say, well, okay, we're going to take and we're going to dry this in slow drying methods. Because I talked earlier about the uniqueness of our process, the quickness, the low temperatures. So just, know that this fresh grape here becomes a raisin through a slow, low temperature drying process. Now, what happens in the slow processes is oxidation, because it's exposed to air. Even though it's lower temperatures, there's the natural decomposition process that all produce is designed to go through. Just as you look in the fridge 3 or 4 days later and you see this stuff is rotting, that's part of the natural decomposition process. But unfortunately, when that happens, again, we're losing those beneficial enzymes, microorganisms, and nutritive compounds that have gassed off, been driven off in that process, which is why you take and eat a fresh grape, you notice the difference of a fresh grape compared to the taste difference of a raisin. Significantly different. And that's where slow drying, if it takes, the longer it takes, again, there's that oxidation process. So again, this just validates how valuable and beneficial our drying process is, that we're using low temperatures, we're doing it quickly. It's a very nutrient sensitive process to preserve the integrity of these nutrients and phytonutrients and enzymes and microorganisms that are so beneficial to our bodies.